What's up, everybody? All right, so I didn't fix my hair too well today, but that's gonna have to do. For those of you just joining me for the very first time, I am Mirika Mayo Cornelius. I'm an author, vlogger now, and blogger, and you can catch me at marikacornelius.com. Also subscribe and hit that bell so you can get everything that I put up as soon as I put it up. Okay? I didn't know what I was going to sit down here and talk about today, but I want to talk about taking the heat. Sorry, somebody down there choking. Hopefully they live. Taking the heat. So, as you know, I'm a graphic designer. I'm not sure. I'm also a graphic designer. But, and I do book covers for different people. And I recently got a request to do another book cover from a new author, someone who's excited, really excited about releasing their book. And they're also hesitant about releasing their book because they don't know if it's good enough. They don't know if they did everything. They don't know if it's edited well enough. They don't know. Everything is just, oh my gosh, what if, what if, what if? And thing is, instead of thinking about the best case scenario, they're thinking about the worst case scenarios. Here's the thing. She's so consumed. She is very consumed right now. She knows I'm making this video, but I'm not going to mention her name. But she's so consumed with the worst case scenario that she can't see past. She's just a nervous wreck. My advice to anyone who's going through this is that if you can't take the heat, because there is going to be heat, you don't need to put out the book. Okay, until you can get that confidence up, until you can learn to shut your ears to the noise that's getting ready to happen, until you can blind yourself to what you don't need to see and what's not going to uplift yourself, then you probably don't need to come out with a book. And here's why I say this is because as soon as you drop that book, you're more than likely a target. And I'm going to tell you who your target's to. Your target's to the trolls, okay? Everybody gets a troll, okay? So there's trolls on YouTube, trolls on every major brand, everybody. Michael Jordan got trolled, to shoes, to everything. Every brand, anything that's put out, anything that's produced, including books, there are trolls. And they will go as soon as somebody drops a book. And it could be another author. It can be just some old random person. They'll go and they will put a fake review and dog your book, and then they'll put a 1 star. Don't let it distract you. Most smart people, because most readers are smart, they know it's bull, okay, based on how it's written, okay? So that's some of the heat that's going to come with it. Some of the heat is going to be really authentic people who really do enjoy the book, but they're really critical. And they might be critical of not just the book, though. It might be you. When they're supposed to be writing a critique or a review on your book, they're more interested in you. And it's two different things. So, and then you have people that'll be following you, who may be on your Twitter, social media. You might say the wrong thing to them, or do the wrong thing, or take a picture with an animal, without an animal, or say something, anything, and then boom, you're lit up. Somebody's not gonna like your opinion on something. Somebody's not gonna not. Okay? Don't come out with your book if you're concerned about what everyone is thinking about you, or your product, or your creation. Don't even drop it, because what's going to happen is that you're going to either pull it, or you're not going to be able to live with it. It's going to distract you so much until, instead of doing what you want to do for yourself and for your creation and for the public that you want to try and entertain, what you're going to do is every single thing they say, you're going to change every single thing about your authentic work to make it fit what that one person or those couple of people may say or may have said about your creation or your book or your music or whatever it is. In this case, for authors, your book. So for instance, I'm going to give you a little example. There are lots and lots of people who don't like historical fiction. I write historical fiction. I also write urban fiction. I also write, and you know, there are a lot of people say, I don't want to read historical fiction. I don't want to read about anything when African Americans were slaves. I don't want to read about it. It's stupid. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore. There's more to write about. True, there is a lot to write about, which I write about everything. But if I were to listen to what that one person does not want, then I would curb it. Would influence me to not write about it, as if that one person speaks for everyone. That's the danger behind heat or pressure. You can't fall for pressure and peer pressure when you are a creator. You have to do exactly what you want to do, because there are 9,000 other people out here who want that historical fiction, except for that one or two people who don't. See what I'm saying? Curse the Cotton is my bestseller. Has been for a couple years. And that's historical fiction. That particular book is catered toward people who do like it. So understand that you can't be pressured. You want to write what people like, but you don't want to have them, you don't want the heat or the pressure to change your thought process about how you write, what you write, and why you want to write it. Okay? So just remember that. And I tried telling her that everybody, just for instance, everybody's not a Christian. Write your Christian book anyway. It'll be for those who want to read it. Okay? Everybody, the heat, the pressure, peer pressure, or pressures from the outside or whatever, musicians face it. Comedians face it. Just about everybody who wants to entertain or is going to be in an arena, whether it be online or in an arena as far as singers, whatever, or speaking engagements or whatever, authors, they have to be able to take certain pressures in their face and online. And if you can't do that, and you have to be able to stand up for what you believe in. You're not standing up for everybody believes in. You're standing up for you. You're speaking for you in your piece, in your creation. So if you can't take the heat, actually practice it, because even when you go on book tour, there might be somebody who wants to stone cold argue with you on a book tour. Are you going to argue? Go ahead and say, no, I'm not going to argue. Okay? Now, you can allow that person to say what they will say, what they feel. That's fine. But you have to be able to take the heat, or, you know, success won't come. Only people who are allowed to take, only people who know how to take the heat can release a book, and whether it sells hot or whether it's not selling at all, they can take the heat and still be okay with what they produced and who they are. Be fine with that. Okay? And that's all I wanted to say. And I know she's going to be listening. Take care, and I'm getting ready to go. Take some more heat.